What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Double A have here with another one. Another one. Another one? Yes, another one. This dude, Dr. Kenneth Waters, is a pastor. I don't forget what state he's from or whatever. But he's on the Jesse Lee Peterson show, as you can see. And they're going to get into this little back and forth here. And then the doctor, the good doctor, is going to show that he doesn't know what he's talking about. And this is an issue because, one, he's a doctor, right? Two, he's a pastor. Therefore, he teaches. And obviously, three, he's an older gentleman, which would make him a quote-unquote elder, right? So, those are three distinguished marks that he has. And for him to say what he's about to say is very irresponsible, okay? It's very irresponsible, and it hurts the quote-unquote black community because all it does, again, is perpetuate this quote-unquote slave narrative bullshit, which, again, like, were there slaves brought over here on ships? Yeah. Now, were there as many brought over as they claim were? No. All right? There were quote-unquote blacks here. There were quote-unquote blacks everywhere, you know what I'm saying, on the planet. Like, again, when you think of Europe, you think of the Europeans. Obviously, there's these quote-unquote different countries all over there, right? But you'll separate those people. You'll say, oh, well, look, he's French, and he's Spanish, and he's Italian, and he's Greek. You'll draw a distinction between these people, right? Although one can make the case that they all look alike. But when it comes to the quote-unquote black man, no. We all had to come from the same place, and we're all the same. And no, that's not true. It's just not true. Okay? Again, quote-unquote black people, for some reason, are heavily indoctrinated into that and embrace it. They fail to see the nuance in it. Like, quote-unquote white people can be Irish, can be Scottish, and that's all in a British goddamn house. And, but quote-unquote blacks all have to be the same from fucking Africa. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense that these people want to go with that. But anyway, I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to stop it when the part comes up.
The legacy.
Who were the victims? The Arabs that bought them, or the blacks that sold them?
Chattel slavery and the Middle Passage are the responsibility of European and European Americans.
What the?
Chattel slavery and the Atlantic slave trade and all that, he said, is the responsibility of quote unquote Europeans. Now, slavery has been going on since human civilization. Okay, so that's not to be attributed to the European. But if you want to break it down, like he said, chattel slavery and the slave trade in the Middle Passage, is it their responsibility? It's their responsibility just as much as it's the responsibility of the other tribes that sold those blacks to those Europeans. And it's the responsibility of the blacks that were sold to put themselves in positions to be caught and sold and stuff like that. Now, for those of you who know the story, obviously you understand that it's bigger and more divine than just that narrative.
There were black people who owned slaves here in this country.
No, there were
no
black people did not.
Did y'all hear that?
European and European Americans.
What the? There were black people who owned slaves here in this country.
No, there were no black people did not.
Not only does he deny it and says no, he's laughing and shaking his head about it. And it's like, and that's the crazy part. That is the crazy part. This dude, right, is so against, racism and stuff like that, and wants equality and shit like that, and slavery, but he's still a slave to this day. This man is a slave. That's a slave right here. We're looking at a real life, 21st century, in the year 2021, slave. Dr. Kenneth Waters, the pastor, is a slave. He's a mental slave, and that anyone that follows him will also be enslaved. Because what Jesse said is true, is fact, okay? And there were many, quote-unquote, black slave owners here. Many. So the fact that this guy, the good doctor, the good pastor, doesn't know that tells me that he doesn't want to know that. That's unfathomable for him. It's unfathomable for him. That goes against everything that he's been indoctrinated with. So yeah, when someone like Jesse or anyone else for that matter brings that information forth, that's how he's gonna respond. And do you think that he's gonna go home and read up on it and find out that that's incorrect, and then go back and make a statement regarding that he didn't know and now he does know and stuff like that? No, not at all, not at all. And again, when I talk about quote unquote fixing the black man, this is not who I'm talking about. I probably should put an age cap on it. Now, in another video, I've said from the ages of 17 to 18 up, but obviously we're talking about like 17, 18 to like the age 35. I think like after the age 35, maybe 40 pushing it. And then after that, you are who you are, and you're not gonna change. You're gonna, if you're an indoctrinated, minded slave Negro, that's who you're just gonna be. You know what I mean? So I have to kind of just leave you to your own at that point. So yeah, from the ages of 17, 18 to about 35, 40, roughly. This brother is obviously well above that, and he is who he is, and it's a damn shame because again, like I said, he has 3 distinct marks on his name. So it's sad to know that he's teaching people stuff like that.
So you're really saying that a white Christian is different than a black Christian?
Yes, I mean, Christianity does not occur in a cultural vacuum. All Christian expressions are cultural expressions of Christianity. There's no such thing as an absolute value neutral, culturally neutral Christianity. That is a myth. If you find
well, I don't really want to go too much into all of this other stuff he's talking about. I really just wanted to address that at one point. But to what he just said, there's some truth in that, and also there's not, because at the end of the day, there are non-denominational Christian churches. Now, obviously, we all know, most of you brothers should understand and know already that the Christian church is a whole bunch of bullshit. Okay, number one. I think I made a video about that before. But if not, I'll make one in the future because it is some bullshit. Okay? But yeah, there are non-denominational Christian churches. So those aren't really quote-unquote culture-based because, again, it's non-denominational. Anyone can go there. All different walks go there. And they pretty much have like a very, mono version of the Bible that they preach and teach and learn and all that stuff. Okay? But anyway, y'all. We must understand our history. And it's okay to not know. But we have to be open and receptive to learning. I don't act or believe or think that I know everything. Shit. I don't. I don't, and I don't have all the answers. But the things that I do speak on, I know about. Because I made it my business to know about it. It's that simple. I made it my business to know about it. And I continue to learn about it. Not just, okay, I read this, I read that, I read this, I'm done. Now let me go out there and on my pulpit and just start fucking spewing these words. No, that's not the case. No, not at all. No, I continue to learn and read and, re-examine. Because that's the only way that you're actually going to find the goddamn truth. Now, a lot of people, I watched a YouTube video, some weird brother, and I do feel bad for this man. I do. Because, listen to his videos and all that stuff, I was just like, wow, this guy's got some goddamn issues. And I do feel bad. Because, when you just listen to someone talk, you just know something is wrong with him. Something's off. Something's definitely off. So I was listening to this brother yesterday. Because one of his videos popped up, and I was like, let me check this out. Check it out. And I'm like, damn, something's wrong with this dude. But, I got off base. But, I say all to say this. We have to do our due diligence and actually know what we're talking about. And if we don't know, again, it's fine. But maybe you shouldn't be talking about something that you don't know about. And with that being said, please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm going to be trying to get out more and more videos before the baby comes. That way when the baby comes, I can take some time off. And then y'all could, have a whole bunch of videos to watch. All right. Peace.